elected from both parties, almost simultaneously. And he told me he just had a great personality. And then, you know, he was polite enough to say, but it really was the people's choice. But I can tell you how grateful we are to be here, to have the beautiful weather that we've had, and to reflect and to look back to determine just who we are as a nation, how we came to be as we are, and what comprises this experiment in democracy. You know, Steve, I listened to you carefully, as all of you did, and I have one point of difference when you say that you may look around and see people who may look differently than you. Well, I don't look around and see anybody differently from me. Everybody's got two eyes, a nose, a pair of legs, 2 ears, and quite frankly, that's how I came up, believing that no one was different. No one had more advantage. That pretty much it was up to me to deal with many of the obstacles that were placed in our path. Oh, some 400 years ago that wasn't envisioned. To the contrary, when you consider the ravaging and the savaging of the natives who were here, who were called savages, and yet who had civilizations, who had culture, who had arrangements, and yet they participated in this continuing experiment. When you look to see those who were brought first, as you mentioned, as indentured servants, and then when that period of indenture wore on, and still found that not to be the case in terms of their freedom and their liberty. And when you consider that words that were enunciated and others called to recite on occasions such as this, that all men are created equal and that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, there were some who knew that those rights did not pertain to them. And yet I was fortunate to have had parents and a mother who instilled in me the belief that those rights did in fact pertain to me. Yes, you are right, Bill. My grandfather